Chris, the away form last season, you got into double figures. Are you scratching your heads you haven't been able to match that so far this season?
Yeah, the gaffer obviously mentioned it before we went to Fleetwood, and to be fair, we didn't really sort of produce anything that was going to help our away form. You know, the thing is, we haven't been. No one's really dominated us at all, which is for me the most frustrating thing, because you go into an away game and, you know, after you've skipped up another league, you expect maybe away from home some of the teams in this league are going to be on top of us for large periods, but it's not been like that at all. I mean, Fleetwood, I think they're 4th or 5th, and for me, apart from 2 really sloppy goals, we were the better team by a mile, and it's been the case with quite a few of the games we've had with clubs towards the top. So it's more frustrating, because sometimes you think, well, maybe if they battered us for like 80 minutes and you just got to hold your hands up, but we've been more than in the game, and I think if we would have got a goal and then maybe a second goal, we would have obviously, you know, been back in the game, and it would have been a different story. But they went on to get the 3rd, and that was game over.
Saturday, a good chance to put it right in front of, 2,000 travelling supporters?
Yeah, always enjoy playing Walsall away, actually. So the away end always seems to be full with whatever club I've been at. There's always been a good following going to Walsall, so it's important we start winning away, because like you say, the fans are turning up. Fleetwood Saturday, you know, I'm not one of these players to say, oh, the fans were great, blah blah blah, on Twitter and all that, because I don't really agree with that, but they were unbelievable on Saturday. For that many people to go all that way, you know, it's very disappointing to let them down. They've obviously gone home disappointed, but you know, they've had some good ones this season when we've come from behind. So I think we've just got to get back to that. We spoke about it earlier in the season. We were letting in goals, but we were still believing we could win the game, and we were getting back into it. You know, we were coming from 1 behind, 2 behind, MK Dons, games like that. I think that's something we need to get back into. If we do go behind, we need to react. Whereas I think the gaffer's right. He's saying, you know, we go 1 or 2 down and we're like, oh, here we go again, because teams are having 2 free shots and scoring every time at the moment, which is something we need to work on. But yeah, if we can get back to that mentality of, if we do go a goal down, just playing on as normal and believing we can get back into the game. But you know, ideally we've got to cut out the mistakes for goals, because we are conceding way too easily.
Yeah, and how's your 2017 after what was a mini spell on the sidelines?
Yeah, it's been good. I'm enjoying it. Playing well. You know, I'm an honest player. If I wasn't, I'd say. Obviously, Marcus puts the stats up and stuff. I think I've got 12 assists now, which is not too bad at all. Couple of goals which weren't bad either. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, something I got to keep doing. Got to keep trying to create chances for the strikers and for other players, because it is a massive part of a game as a midfielder. You know, when the gaffer says, you know, most teams want a creative midfielder, you can always look back and say, well, look, there you go, I've done my bit, and you know, Billy Bowden's come in and contributed to that as well. So assists are almost as important as goals, really. It's creating chances, and you know, people like Matty and Ellis are putting them away at the moment. So yeah, just looking forward to, you know, if we can try and replicate what we did last season at this stage, then you know, there's every chance we can sneak into those playoffs. But like you say, we have got to sort out our away form, and I'm sure that's something, well, we've been working on it this week already, so hopefully we can kick-start that Saturday.